I know how to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The clock ain't even handle me right.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome back once again over here for Wealth Mastery Batch Live. Is everyone able to see me? Is everyone able to hear me? Give me one more thumbs up. All right, switch. That's amazing. Those of you who are on YouTube Live, welcome to the first lesson free on YouTube of Wealth Mastery course. Between this course, you will see my team members will share a link with you. When you realize that this one particular lesson itself can change your life and the whole workshop can take your life to a completely different level of financial strategy, then in that case, get ready to join the Wealth Mastery course by using the link that my team will give you in the chat window. If you're ready even before that, you can proactively ask for the link in the chat. My team members will give it to you. Now, let's begin today's batch live. First of all, everyone, once again, type in the chat window something that I'm telling you. I want you to say, I love money, money loves me. And the reason I'm saying this is because when we start the Wealth Mastery course, we want to first start with what we feel about money. Because when we are here in this workshop, we are not here because I'm going to give you some business ideas to make money. I'm not going to give you some ready-made opportunities to make money. What we are here for is the one thing that can make maximum money in the world, which is to upgrade your what? Everybody show me your hands. Frequency, right? So if you're going to upgrade your frequency, you must understand what's your frequency. Your frequency is how you feel about money, what you think about money, what you believe about money. And my promise is, if you work with me today and tomorrow full 2 days, how to stop your financial struggle is my promise to you, and increase your income. And to prove it to you, I'm going to share some of my stories. I'm going to share some of the senior members' stories with you. In fact, some of them are ready here already, raising their virtual Zoom hand to share their stories with you. We will ask them to share it as well. But before we do that, I want you to start today's learning on a notepad on a blank page by saying this affirmation that I love money and money loves me. In the introduction of Wealth Mastery, I always love to start with 2 important points. First, your relationship with money. Everybody write down my relationship with money. If I have a good relationship with you, together can we grow in life? Type in yes or no in the chat window. Come on. If you and I have a good relationship, can we grow together? Yes, we can. If you and I have a bad relationship together, can we grow together? No. Now, not only does that apply in a marriage, it applies in an office, it applies in friend circle, it applies in business partners, it applies everywhere. So how much do you grow with something else or with someone else always depends on your relationship with that person. Now, just like that, we also have a relationship with money. Because what is money? Money is also energy. And I'm also made of what? I'm also made of energy. So what is my relationship with money? Most of us, and I'm really serious about this, most of us have a very bad relationship with money. What do you mean by bad? If some person has a bad relationship with his girlfriend, or a girlfriend has a bad relationship with a boyfriend, or between husband and wife, or between friends, can you tell me what are some of the signs or symptoms of a bad relationship? Tell me in the chat window. Give me some words which are symptoms of a bad relationship. Give me an example. Even the beginning stage of a bad relationship shows up these symptoms. Tell me what they are. Okay. First one is they start feeling uncomfortable with each other. How many of you agree with that? So here's a simple example. If you and I are friends and suddenly if there is a problem between us, you'll realize that both of us are sitting in the same restaurant on the same table, but both are very uncomfortable and there is nothing to talk. Has anybody ever experienced that with a friend where there's this awkward silence and people are waiting like, is he going to go or should I go? How many of you have had that awkward silence between friends, right? Now that's because there is no comfort in that relationship. And then, as there is no comfort, some more signals show up of a bad relationship. Lack of respect. Not just lack of respect. We say things behind each other that we are not supposed to say on each other's face also. How many of you agree? We say things like, I don't like to have lunch with him. I would rather have lunch alone in my life. उसके साथ खाना खाने से तो अच्छा है मैं खाना ही नहीं खाऊं. How many people have remembered saying things like these about some people in your life, right? Okay. Now, this is the mistake we make with money. We have already been saying some negative things about money. We have been already showing signs of disrespect with money. We have already been having an uncomfortable relationship with money. Now you'll say, Mitesh, how? Here are examples. How many people here have said things like, I don't work for money. I work because I like to work. Now type in G for guilty. If you have made these kind of negative statements about money, type in yes or no. Right? While giving money, how many of you feel regret that the money is going away? You're spending too much. Oh my God, too many expenses are going on. In the way you give money also shows your relationship with money. Correct? That means that you're holding on to it too strong. Or it means you don't have enough of it. At least you feel you don't have enough of it. How many people also have a bad relationship with money where you feel uncomfortable if somebody's selling you something? Again, be honest and type in G for guilty if you don't like it. When somebody is selling you something, you don't like it. And you're like, क्यों बेच रहा है यार? We get very uncomfortable with selling. That means the problem is not the selling part. We are uncomfortable with money. Here's another point. People who are uncomfortable being sold, I repeat, people who are being uncomfortable being sold are also uncomfortable with what? Make a guess. Tell me in the chat window, make a guess. Selling. Now, if you agree with me, type in G for guilty again if you're guilty for both. You're uncomfortable when somebody's selling you something, and you're uncomfortable when you have to sell something to somebody else. Because what is selling really about? If you really think about it, selling is a very simple transaction of energy exchange. Everybody write this down, EE in the chat window, double E, energy exchange. What is energy exchange? You are doing this course with me. I'm standing here for 2 full days, doing service for you, doing a workshop for you. In return, you are paying for this course. What is this right now? This is a energy exchange. Is that right? If you go to a restaurant and you buy some food, the food you eat is what you got in exchange of the money that you gave. So if you really think about it, making money is all about energy exchange. But people are not comfortable doing that energy exchange. In fact, if you have a best friend in a particular restaurant, okay, or if that friend owns the restaurant, when we go to the best friend's restaurant, very unconsciously, what do we expect from the friend? Be honest and give me the answer in the chat window quickly. What do we expect? We expect either free or we expect what? Discount. And if the bill comes on your counter after having a juice in his restaurant and he's your good friend, be honest with me, how many of you will feel bad? Type an I. Come on, be honest with me. How many of you will feel bad? Kya, Arey, mere se bill manga. Now you'll say, but Mitesh, if he's my best friend, how can he ask me money? Okay. If somebody is your best friend, can they ask you for love? Hello? Give me yes or no. So you feel good about love, but you don't feel good about what? Money. Your best friend can ask you for love, but your best friend can't ask you for money. That means you don't have a good relationship with money. Because you feel, how can my best friend ask me money? Okay, listen. Do you love your best friend? Give me a yes or no, quickly. Do you love your best friend? Yes. Should your best friend get more profit in his life or her life because of your presence? Or should they have more loss? Tell me in the chat window, profit or loss? Should they have growth in their life? Or should they have loss in their life because of you? They should have profit and growth because of you? Raise your hands, yes or no? So should you actually feel awesome about giving money to your friend? Or should you feel bad about it? I think you should feel awesome about it. So I make sure that all my friends When I do work with them, I make sure I pay them. In fact, I make sure I probably pay them more than I pay somebody else. Why? If my money has to go to somebody's house, where should I send that money? To my best friend's house, people whom I love. How many of you agree with that? But this is where we are having a bad relationship with money. We don't let that money go peacefully to their house. And always remember this. In law of attraction, we say at the energy level, we are all what? Everybody show me your hands. We're all one. And because at the energy level, we are all one, when you feel bad giving him or her money, you're technically feeling bad for whom? Yourself. So that negative frequency is coming back to you only. That is why we are poor in life. Observe, people who are rich from their heart eventually make a lot of money in their life. Type in yes or no. People who are rich in their heart, they eventually make a lot of money in their life. And one of the examples of being rich in people's heart is this. Can you be happy to give money to your friends? And I'm not saying udhar. I'm not talking about that money. I'm saying if you go to the restaurant, happily pay for the bill. In fact, if they say no, you know what you should do? You should insist. Okay, nahi. Because of me, you cannot go in a loss. You have to make profits because of me. In fact, you have to make more profit from me. Now, type in wow if this is a great mindset to carry. And will this bring you more money in your life? Raise your hands, yes or no. So from today onwards, when you give money, I want you to say this with me. Say, go with love and grow with love. Quickly. Say, go with love and grow with love. The problem is when we spend money, we don't spend money like this. We feel bad about, arey yaar, so much expense this month. One more time I have to pay this bill. Arey yaar, ye insurance fir aa gaya. Arey, again the car servicing has come back. Abhi to karaya tha. Now, how many people are feeling this about money on a regular basis? Type in I, come on. On a regular, every day you spend, you feel bad about money once. Yes or no? Okay. So if money is a human being, and every time when you touch the money, when you think about the money, you feel bad about money while giving money, while receiving money, you're uncomfortable when somebody is buying something from you, you're uncomfortable when you have to sell something to somebody. How does money feel if money is a human being about me when I'm having so many bad feelings about money? Tell me. How does money feel about me? Yeah, not very good, no? Okay, so then if I treat you like this, the way I treat my money, I repeat, if I treat you the way I treat money, will you love to be in my life? No. That is why money doesn't come in your life. How many of you agree with what I'm saying? That is why money doesn't come in our life. And here's another way of looking at it. When somebody is buying something from you, okay, let us say you are running a restaurant. We feel bad when people take advantage of us and they come to our restaurant and let's say if I own the restaurant, okay, we feel bad in being generous sometimes on the other side of the table. How many of you agree with that? Type in I, yes or no. Kare yaar, nuksan ho gaya. Fizul mein itte sare friends aa gaye. Now, I don't mind my friends taking advantage of me, but I love giving to my friends. I love giving to my friends. How many of you think the world would be a much better place if you sold comfortably, I bought comfortably? If I sold comfortably, if you bought comfortably, do you think the world would be a much better place? Type in yes or no. Yes. Somebody's saying my voice is low. Is my voice low, guys? No, let's do it this way. Type in clear in the chat window. For those of you, my voice is clear. I'm opening my chat to everyone. And let's just see.
It's fine, Mitesh.
It's fine, Indu, right? Okay. So those of you for whom my voice is low, you need to change something on your side. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Indu. Switching off my chat back to host. All right. So it's very important to check what is your relationship with money. Are you loving when money is going and are you loving it when money is coming to you? Last example. If your friend comes to your house from the back door, gives you a surprise, do you feel bad? Hello? No. But if money comes from you from a different direction other than your job, you have a problem with that. If money comes to you through your father instead of your job, you have a problem with that. How many of you observe if I am receiving something in my life, if I'm receiving money for my father or my uncle or my job or my business, it is basically energy coming to me. Type in yes if you understand that so much, right? Energy coming to me. Now, why will that energy come to me? Tell me. If that energy is coming to me, why is it coming to me? Because I'm vibrating at that particular what? Show me your hands again. I'm vibrating at that particular frequency. Okay. So if I am vibrating at that frequency and the money, instead of coming from my job, it's coming from my father. And when my friend comes in from the back door, okay, I criticize my friend royally. How dare you come in my house from that direction? I don't want you from here. Go and come from the front door again. How will your friend feel? How will your friend feel? And by the way, do you really think your friend's going to come back from the front door? Hello. Will you come back from the front door if somebody kicks you out from the back door? Naina. Please type in guilty if you have done this with money. Right? And if your friend comes and spends only 5 minutes with you, just 5 minutes, small time, do you hate your friend for it? Hello? No. But when money comes to you in a small amount, we hate it. We are not grateful for it. And we feel, Are, itna sahi. And we are ashamed of doing a job or work which gives us small money. That is one of the biggest reasons money is not coming to us. I was telling somebody yesterday in the weekly Platinum call, we have a call once in a week for all Platinum members. And in that call, I was telling somebody that having a bad job and attracting a good job is better than not having a job and attracting a job. Now, how many of you agree with that? Type in yes or no. Having a job you don't like is better to attract a job rather than not having a job and trying to attract a job. So if a friend is coming to me only for 5 minutes, should I allow that friend? Hello? Yes. So if the job is coming to me only with small money, should I allow that money? Yes. But we are not allowing it. From today onwards, I really want you to start thinking that money is a human being and ask yourself, if this is how I treat my son, if this is how I treat my father, if this is how I treat my loved ones, how should I treat money? And then start treating money with love. Start treating money with respect in the way money comes to you, in the way money goes from you. Feel good about it. And as a result of that, your relationship with money will improve. And if your relationship with money will improve, that is how you are now feeling about money. Your frequency has gone up. Now you will attract more money in your life. How many of you agree? You'll say, but Mitesh, when money is going from my life, why should I be happy about it? Because it is not going anywhere else. It is coming back to you only. Because at the energy level, we are all what? Show me your hands. We're all one. Okay? So I guarantee you the money is touching you. How? Very simple. When you spend the money in a Kirana store, how many of you spent money recently in a general store where you bought some household items like milk or bread or grocery item? Type in I if you've spent a little bit of money on grocery in the last few days. You must have, right? When you spend that money, do you know that most grocery stores in India are run by Marwadis? How many of you have seen that? And many of these Marwadis have these small boys working with them, which come from their village only. Have you seen some of these little boys working in these grocery stores? And they're not actually 18 plus. How old are these boys? Can you make a guess? It must be like 14, 15. Some of them are literally 10, 11 years old. Yes or no? So these boys have nothing to do with to make money in their villages. So they come to these people's place and they make money. Now, imagine that this little boy who's probably 12, 13 or 15 years old got his salary because you made 5,000 rupees grocery shopping in this shop today. And he got his salary of whatever 2,000, 3,000 rupees out of that. He took that salary, he went home and he went to his mother, and his mother was not feeling well. His mother takes that money, goes to the medical store, and after 3 days, she takes her medicine, which she did not have for the last 3 days because she didn't have the money. But because the boy got the salary today, she took the money and she got the medicine. And I'll tell you what that medicine was for. The mother was pregnant and she was going to have a second baby. And last 3 days, she had not taken her medicines. And that medicine came from that boy's salary. And that boy got that salary because you spent that money in that grocery store. Now tell me, Is it good the money went from your house or is it bad? Quickly tell me. Come on. It's good, isn't it? Should I be blessing that money or cursing that money? I should be blessing that money. And when that mother spends that money on the medical store, some money she keeps and she buys something more with it. She buys food for the family. How many of you agree with that? And when she buys food, do you think she goes to DMart to buy grocery? No. Where do these poor people whose children work in a grocery store, where do they buy their vegetables? Make a guess. Their daily food vegetable comes from where? It comes from a mandi because that is where they find it cheapest. Yes or no? And in that mandi, there is this small shop where there's a very old ai, some people call it aji, some people call it dadi. There's this beautiful lady who's probably 80 years old sitting there and selling vegetables. And this pregnant lady goes there and spends money and gives it to this 80-year-old lady and brings the vegetable. And that lady is able to take that money and take it home. And by the way, that is your money that you gave in that grocery store. It has reached to that sabzi mandi, to that 80-year-old lady. Should you be blessing that money or cursing that money? But unfortunately, unconsciously, how many of you are realizing that you've been cursing this money? Come on, be honest about it. Very unconsciously. Arey yaar, so much expense. And every time you felt stressed about your money, which you spent, you in a way cursed that money which you spent over there. And where does that curse come back? Comes to us only. Because at the energy level, we are all what? We're all one. So from today onwards, how many of you promise that you will have an amazing relationship with money? Type an I in the chat window if you'll have an amazing relationship with money. I love money, money loves me. If somebody tells you that you're a family-minded person, do you have a problem with that? No. But you have a problem with somebody who says you're a money-minded person? So from today onwards, if somebody says you are money-minded, should you take it as a criticism or a compliment? Hello? You should take it as a criticism or a compliment. I would take it as a compliment and I'll say thank you. If you can see that I'm a money-minded person, it means that you can see I have a good relationship with money. Now you feel bad about me having a good relationship with money because, can anybody make a guess? Why does somebody else feel bad that I'm money-minded? Make a guess. Because they have a bad relationship with money. Doesn't this happen where if you are very good friends with one particular friend and your other friend hates this friend, he feels bad that you talk to him or her? Raise your hands, yes or no? Like, why do you talk to him? Because they have a bad relationship with that person. You get this? Just like that in money. When I am a money-minded person, and if you have a problem with that, it means you don't have a good relationship with money. And if you have a very good relationship with money, and if I have a problem with that, that means I don't have a good relationship with money. So from today onwards, don't feel bad when people criticize you for being money-minded. Take it as a compliment. So once again, I want you to unmute and say, I love money. Money loves me. Go.
I love money.
I
I
love
love
money.
money and
Money
money
loves
loves
me.
me.
Love money, money loves me.
Love money, money loves me.
We love money.
Now we are going to invite some of the senior students who have already completed this workshop. Today they are attending probably for the second time or the third time or the fourth time. Let's find out. I'm going to open up my chat here in Zoom and I want all of you to select everyone in the chat window. Don't reply only to me. And those of you who are attending today for the second time, type in 2. Those of you today who are attending for the third time, type in 3. There are many of you who are attending today for the fourth time, type in 4 plus. And the reason I'm showing this to everybody who's new here is because I want you to know that you can never say that you got Wealth Mastery completely done in one go. You have to keep coming back to this batch. That is why I give you option to attend this batch live again and again. The promise I want from all the new members here is to come back for Wealth Mastery minimum 3 times. Now, new members, can you please type in IP3? That means I promise I will come back for 3 batches live. Now, 3 doesn't mean next year 3. Next batch, second, immediately you'll come back. Next batch, immediately you'll come back. Because if you really want to build a good relationship with money, you got to keep coming and learning about money regularly. Okay? Now, the senior members here, when you raise your hand right now, I would like you to share something very important with the new members. that before you joined Wealth Mastery, what was the money situation? After you joined Wealth Mastery, what is the situation? That is one. So your result, share your result first. Two, the day you joined Wealth Mastery that morning, if you remember, we did a first lesson on calculating your money frequency. Now, new members, you'll be excited to know that in the very first lesson, you're going to learn how to mathematically calculate your money frequency. Type in wow if that's a wow. You will actually know what is your money frequency right now on a level of percentage right now. Like how you get percentage in school, you're going to get that percentage right now. Now, senior members, I want you to share what was your Wealth Mastery lesson at that time in terms of percentage of your money frequency and where do you think it is today, now? And the third and the most important learning, how has your relationship with money changed since then? Okay, so results, percentage, and relationship. Write this down, please. Results, percentage, and relationship with money changed till today. So here we go. Who wants to share the first result of Wealth Mastery? Okay, starting with Shiva. Go for it.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Shiva. Welcome back. Bolo.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Too.
So the two things happen. So the one result is I because while I was paying my taxes, I supposed to pay the penalty, but I made affirmation that okay, my tax went well. I didn't have to pay penalty. And then I was avoiding paying my tax. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna
Okay.
happen. I did early withdrawal. But then some magic happened because I instead of paying penalty, I got $3,500 back from the
Back. Oh,
IRS.
wow. This is crazy.
And it was
Congratulations.
unbelievable. And then the second thing happened, which was truly magic. I still can't believe it because it just happened, right? So I was paying my tuitions and I had my credit card auto pay for my tuition fees.
Hmm.
And then I paid first installment and it was on auto. But
Okay.
there was some error happen at the school side. So I was like, when I thought, okay, it's the payments are going, right? But after few like, some months, I'm like, okay, what is going on? So they thought in their records, they say I paid the fees, but money didn't deducted from my
Okay.
credit card. So I was so surprised that they said, okay, like transaction was happening and they had the dates. Like, I don't know what this is.
So it's in a way it's exempted. That amount is gone for
Yeah,
them.
it's
For them, it's
gone.
received. For you, it's not gone.
No,
That's crazy. How much amount would that be?
a
Oh,
$3,000.
wow. That's another $3,000. That's amazing.
So I
Congratulations.
was
This is how
like,
effortlessly magic happens in your life and your
yeah,
frequency is good.
I can't believe because I'm like, I put it on auto, it was not deducting, and I'm like, oh my God, like they put it dates. So I don't know, maybe their tracking system, I don't know, but I don't know what
I have
happened.
no idea about the tracking, but I know your frequency is definitely good. Now tell me, what was the percentage of your money frequency when you joined Wealth Mastery first time?
So I first time joined like live, and I joined half because I was sick.
Right.
So the one more thing was happening, like whenever I tried to attempt Wealth Mastery, I was not able to.
Hmm.
So I don't know what was going on, but my frequency was low, not super low, but low. Because
Try and
this
remember,
is,
was it like 40%, 50%? How much was it? Try and remember.
I think it was 50-50.
50-50.
Mhm.
Okay. So that means there was struggle at that time in the way money was coming to you. Because 50-50 means that there's money's coming, but it's coming with struggle. It's not coming effortlessly.
Yeah.
Okay. And now what is the percentage if you had to do the whole thing again? We will be doing the assessment now, but what do you think will the percentage be?
Definitely 60 plus.
Wow. Brilliant job. Amazing.
Yeah.
And how's your relationship with money today?
Oh, now it's super good because sometimes like, because I'm not like full-time working because I'm studying. So sometimes like I count my money, right? If I'm ordering food or if I'm hanging out with my friends because I
Hmm.
used to work all this time.
Right.
And I was always like generous with money, but I'm like, oh, but now like I'm like, okay, whenever I spend something, I'm like, go with love and grow with love.
Beautiful.
And I smile and I don't think about it. I think that's just changed now even though I order food, I'm like, money is coming. I don't have to worry
Amazing.
about it. So
Awesome. Congratulations, Shiva. All of you on
thank you.
mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for attracting magic money.
Congratulations for attracting money.
Oh, this is amazing. How many of you can see her relationship with money is definitely better? Raise your hands, yes or no? That's what we want for all the new members, okay? So here we go to Viraj. Go for it. Oh, wait. Let my mute. Hold on. Somehow my spotlight went away. And here we are. Okay, go for it, Viraj.
Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have one magical result about
Okay.
money, which has impacted all the three areas of our life we call HRCM. And this has been a combination of both ALOA as well as wealth mastery. So when I initially joined, I would say this is my fourth class. The first time when I joined, my frequency percentage was somewhere in the 50s.
Okay.
And in my second class, it went to 56.
Okay.
In my third class, it went to 79, and this is my
Wow.
fourth one.
Wow.
And the result part was over the last few months, I had been looking for a career progression, like getting into a promotional title of my job, like going one level above, like that. And I was constantly working on like both the money part as well, like go with love, grow with love, then the PSPDM, the
PMDSPM system for money
PM
management.
system, then millionaire frequency actions, millionaire money actions, like using all of those.
Right.
And actually wanted like this month itself, I got that raise, I got the level above. So actually, I
Wow.
wanted to ask you if someone tells you if you receive a promotion, what comes in your mind? If I tell you I received a promotion, what can you think about?
First
One
thing I
level
would
up.
say is congratulations, of course. One level. Oh,
So
you
you
mean
can think,
how much is the growth? Yeah, one level up.
yes.
Generally one level up.
So if I tell you no, tell me once again.
Maximum double.
No.
What? Triple promotion?
So I got 4 levels above.
What?
Oh my God.
4 levels above.
I have never heard that.
And
I have never
even
heard that.
I was completely like I was going with that frequency, like I was going
Wow.
for those roles, and it's 4 levels above within my same organization.
Damn.
That is how it impacted my monetary life, the financial life.
Wow.
The second part was in my relationships. Currently, I'm married, but my wife and we both stay separately because our jobs are in different cities in the US.
Right.
And this role is a remote position. So now I can move in with her.
Oh, can't believe this. So 4 levels up and remote. Oh, wow.
And
This
remote.
is life
And there's
changing.
one more. And there's one more. And when I started, like when I joined Platinum, which was this year in January,
Right.
and in February, I started with all the courses and and I would like to thank you for the Platinum as well as for the Magic of Six. So I've been constantly been a part of that.
Right.
And in those, I told myself that with the courses Mitesh sir is offering us, it becomes my responsibility now to upgrade and live my life Platinum standards. So in that, I promised myself the amount which I have invested in Platinum, it was from my own savings. I did it. I
Right.
did not tell my family. I just signed up for Platinum, and then I told my family that I've signed up for this
Okay.
amount. And my family was like, "You have used your savings, and you should have told us. We would have
Right.
helped you." I didn't say anything to them, but I told myself that in the next 6 months, I will earn back the amount double than what I
Wow.
have invested only as a profit in my Platinum.
Okay.
And with this, even that has gotten achieved. It is way
Oh,
above than what I
wow.
thought about.
This is crazy. Congratulations. This is beautiful. So you basically made Platinum free and plus whatever above that. This is amazing.
Yes, and it's all
Congratulations.
thankful to you and
Thank you.
Induji.
Thank you. Thank you for practicing regularly. Thank you very much. Everybody unmute. Give him a high five. Congratulations for living life Platinum standards.
Congratulations for living life Platinum.
Wow. How many of you are amazed at that? Right. Okay. A small disclaimer here for everybody. Before that, let me put myself back on spotlight. Okay, I'm back. All right, now a small disclaimer for everybody. He's Platinum. Okay, so many of the results are coming because many other things that he's also learning. He mentioned, for an example, the Magic of Six and the many of the programs that he's doing with us on a regular basis. So I want all of you to take a notepad, take a blank page, and draw a nice big circle quickly. And I'll tell you what and why he's able to create these kind of results. Make a nice big circle. And at the center of the circle, I want you to write down Platinum. And below Platinum, write down HRCM. HRCM, 4 areas of life. HRCM stands for health, relationships, career, and money. Now, the promise of Platinum is to achieve 10 years of success within 1 year. Now, I don't know when Viraj joined. Viraj, can you quickly clarify? I'm just unmuting you. When did you join Platinum?
I joined Platinum exactly on January 9th, 2025,
This
but
year,
I started with all the courses from February
February.
onwards.
So about 6 months.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So if you
Yes.
observe, he's joined in about 6 months. So we say 10 years of success within 1 year, but I have seen majority Platinum members getting 10 years of success within 6 months. Many of them even within 3 months. That's the promise of the program. But why does it happen? Let's understand that. Now, when you join Wealth Mastery course, this is one of the courses of Platinum. So let me show you how to design it on that notepad. First, have you drawn that circle? Okay. How many people have seen a sunflower? Raise your hands if you've seen a sunflower. Have you seen a sunflower has kind of a round circle and then there are petals outside it? Have you ever seen that? So now I want you to imagine that you're creating one petal outside the circle of a sunflower. Create one petal. And on the top of that petal, I want you to write WM, Wealth Mastery course. So Wealth Mastery is just one petal of this entire sunflower called Platinum membership. Why? Because when we talk about attracting 10 years of success within 1 year, only having a course is not enough. Why is that? When you attend this course, we give you everything possible to upgrade your money frequency within 2 days. But once you're gone from this 2 days workshop, now whose responsibility is it to maintain that frequency? Come on. Whose frequency? Type an I. Yeah, it's your frequency, it's your responsibility, right? But when people join Platinum, then it's not your responsibility alone. Then it's our responsibility. Everyone type in our, O-U-R, our. Then it is our responsibility. And that is why in Platinum, we support you on a daily basis to maintain your frequency. We give you daily support. We have daily calls. We have daily conversations. We have daily question answers, access to me on a regular basis. All of that is given to Platinum. One petal is Wealth Mastery. Create another petal over there. ALOA. Now, what is ALOA? The full form of ALOA is Advanced Law of Attraction course. That is the foundation program of all our programs. So Advanced Law of Attraction course. Create the third petal. And the third petal is NLP. NLP is the superpower of Advanced Law of Attraction. It gives you a boost and makes you achieve things which you would normally take for 5 years. You would achieve that in literally 20 minutes. Example, just last night, I was talking to somebody in Platinum Weekly Call, and there is one of our Platinum members. She was feeling scared at home and scared of her husband for the last 5 years. Every day she comes home, she used to just, on the way home, she used to cry because of the fear that she had towards the house and towards the husband for whatever reason. Now, we were able to reprogram her subconscious mind live on the Platinum call in just 10 minutes, and the fear was gone. Now, how many Platinum members were there on the weekly call yesterday and you witnessed it? Type in I if you saw that yesterday, right? In 10 minutes, it was gone. And believe me, we keep following up with Platinum members. Then next week they come back, we see better results and better results and better results. So that's NLP. Create another petal quickly. Write down Ho'oponopono. You can write HOPE, hope. You can write down hope as short. So Ho'oponopono Healer certification course gives you the ability to not only heal yourself, but heal other people. Create another petal. Relationship mastery. So relationship mastery is all about learning how do you build the kind of skills that are necessary to have the kind of love you need to have in your life. How many of you agree that we have relationships, but we don't have the skills required to maintain those relationships? Type in yes if you agree. We have never learned those skills. Nobody has trained us how to have a great marriage. Nobody has trained us how to handle the mother-in-law. Nobody has trained us how to maintain friendship. Nobody has trained us how to manage expectations with the boss. When there is politics in the office, nobody has trained us how to handle that conflict. How many of you agree with that? We teach these skills in the Relationship Mastery program. Write down the next one after that. Quickly write down Life Coaching Certification, LCC, Life Coaching Certification. Now, this is not for everybody, but in Platinum, it's included. How many people here one day want to be a life coach like me and you want to be a Law of Attraction life coach? Type an I. Those of you who want to be part of Life Coaching Certification program, Platinum is the place where you not only learn how to become a life coach, I give you ready-made webinars, I give you ready-made content so that you can immediately start making money as a life coach. That is the next petal. Write down one more petal, handwriting, HW, handwriting. You learn how to recognize people's frequency just by recognizing their handwriting. You learn how to upgrade your frequency by recognizing your handwriting and doing handwriting analysis. You will be able to change people's signature. And by changing their signature, you will be able to change their behavior and their frequency. Type in amazing if you think that's an amazing science to learn. Imagine this. I change one letter in your signature and suddenly your relationships improve. Would that be powerful? That's what we teach you in the handwriting program. Write down one more petal over there. Health mastery. So we make sure that we work with you on a daily basis for health. Every morning, we have a dancing fitness program for all Platinum members as a lifetime program, where every morning we start our day with fitness. Write one more petal over there, which is investments program. So INV, investments. This investments program is run by one of our business partners, Modit sir, and he heads this vertical where he teaches us how to multiply our money. Most of us want to become millionaires. How many of you want to become millionaires? Type in me, by the way. And if you're not typing, even getting that effort to type in me, maybe you don't want to be a millionaire. So if you want to be a millionaire, should you understand the language of money and how to multiply money? Yes or no? You should. But most of you don't know how to invest money. Most of you don't know how to multiply that money. We'll teach you that as part of the investments program. So a lot of people ask me, what is this Platinum all about? In brief, this is what Platinum is. We'll give you more details tomorrow before lunch when I give you a formal invitation to join Platinum before lunch tomorrow. But is this making sense that why some of these Platinum members are getting such fast results? Because they get this kind of support system and they're not working on one petal. They're working on the entire sunflower. Clear? Type in clear, everybody. If everybody's clear about what is Platinum and why these Platinum members are getting faster results. Okay? We'll take a couple of more results and then we'll start today's lesson. Here we go. Going next to Kamal. Hey, Kamal, go for it. What do you want to share? Oh, raised your hands by mistake. Okay, no problem. Going here to Sapan. Yes, Sapan, go for it.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Follow.
So I want to share two results. First is basically there was a marriage in the family in the month of January. So we were planning to have some loan. And, in November, I started the Platinum journey. So I remember the relationship that you have just told us. So the relationship with money. So I thought,
Right.
let me just see if I can attract that money. And I started, manifesting, and I had that, good relationship with money. Something happened, and the amount that we wanted to have as a loan, which was around, I guess, 8 to 10 lakh rupees, we got from somewhere.
You mean you got it as a loan from an unexpected
No,
place? Not as a
no,
loan.
not as a loan. We don't have to pay back that money to
You just
anyone.
got it.
Yes, sir.
Like you earned it, or what happened? Like some
So
investment
there,
multiplied?
so it's well, like some property which we were thinking like we were not able to get that money because there were multiple stakeholder, and
Okay.
getting those involved was really not possible.
Right.
But it happened. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
Crazy. And for how
And
long that dispute was going on of that property?
I guess, sir, 20 years it was going, but it actually
Oh,
got clicked at
amazing.
that point of time.
Congratulations. This is crazy.
So
Very good result. Congratulations. Okay,
yeah,
what else?
so I can sense that the relationship with money is something that actually
Yes.
worked.
Yes.
The second one is recently, like to make YouTube videos, I have placed a refurbished laptop from Amazon. Something happened. The laptop got delivered to us. It was not working fine, so we placed an order. They told us that something happened, that no, we will not get that laptop back. We either not get the money back. I did it again, and something happened. We have that money back to us, and now also the laptop is also working. So laptop is basically free for us.
Oh my God, this is amazing. This doesn't normally happen in the technology world because laptop is an expensive stuff. I mean,
Yes,
and
sir.
companies like Amazon, they don't just give away laptop for free. This is
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
Wow,
Yes.
congratulations, Sapan. This really means the universe is effortlessly supporting you. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
And what
Yes,
was
sir.
your percentage when you joined first time versus today, if you remember?
I think, sir, it was not more than 30%, but now I think it's above 70%.
Obviously. Amazing. Congratulations. And the relationship you've already answered.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. And
Congratulations again.
one more thing that you were just mentioning about, like, Platinum is such a platform where, yesterday I got a call from some of the Platinum member.
Right.
उन्होंने मुझे कहा कॉल करके, तुम YouTube वीडियो नहीं बना रहे हो, क्यों नहीं बना रहे हो? आई टोल्ड हर कि मैं इस वजह से नहीं बना रहा, तो कहते मैं एक्सेल मेंटेन कर रही हूँ, आप नहीं बना रहे हो, प्लीज बनाओ. एंड एट दैट पॉइंट आई वाज थैंकिंग यू टू इंडू मैम कि इस तरह की कम्युनिटी बनाई है
Thank you.
जहाँ पर अकाउंटेबिलिटी चल रही है.
Thank you.
And someone is there who is creating an environment कि जहाँ पे मुझे करना है. So रात को थोड़ा सा टाइम लिया मैंने, I put that effort and I
Cool.
made that video. So thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you for taking action. All of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for attracting magic money.
Congratulations for attracting magic money.
All the examples that you heard so far, how many of you realize this is not normal? 4 times promotion, 15 years of dispute gone, 10 lakh rupees comes back instead of taking a loan. Like, for us in our world now, believe it or not, in Platinum, this has become normal for us. Now, for people who are not in this magical world, for you it is not normal, but for us this is normal. We expect miracles. Everybody write this down. I expect miracles. When you expect miracles, then miracles happen with you. Okay? Let's take one more and then we'll move towards the lesson for today. Alina, go for it. What do you want to share?
Hello, sir. No, I am a new student, but I am attending DMP for last 4 months and I manifested a lot of things.
Okay. All right. So we'll take Wealth Mastery results for now and then we'll come back for DMP later. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Done. Most welcome. Okay. So one more. Manas. Yes, Manas, go for it. Bolo.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
So, sir, last Wealth Mastery last month, I shared one of the result that I got not only client, but the sir further result I want to share.
Can you repeat that result because I don't remember?
Okay,
and
sir.
I don't think the new members know anyway.
Okay, sir. So I joined first time Wealth Mastery in January, and
Okay.
then I wanted to start my coaching program, which was corresponding, and then I started just like that, and then one person joined in my from the webinar. I have
Wow.
done I think 15 webinars. When someone's coming, not coming, but I was constantly doing, and then one person joined, and I have given entire 2 days complete boot camp.
Wow.
He felt very transformative in terms of his own money frequency, his money upgradation. 20 years of blockage is just got
Wow.
finished within the program itself. And
Okay.
then I called after a month to him. Okay, you felt it is so much valuable. He felt 100x valued the program. I don't know, you feel the value, but how much value came in your bank account? That is my I'm looking for it. So then he told the first month, my money got increased by 15% in the first month. And
Wow.
then I called him again after 1.5 months. So it is around 2.5 months. And then it was just after this Wealth Mastery happened last month, actually.
Right.
Then I called him. Then because my frequency has gone up, naturally it is his frequency is going to happen by sure. It is
Correct.
then I asked him. He told my incomes got doubled within 2 months. And I wanted to share with sir because it is not about my result, but sharing result of my students definitely will make
Amazing.
that out.
Congratulations, Manas. Absolutely proud about it. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what do you remember is the percentage that you had last time versus today?
Yes, so first time I would say it was around 38 to 42%. The second time I did when I was doing with him, I was also doing myself.
Right.
Let's be honest, it is not about hiding anything. And that time it was my frequency was around 60. Last time it was 68, and this time is around 72 to 75.
Wow. Amazing. Congratulations. Do the assessment again with us today and get the exact percentage again. Yeah. Awesome. Most welcome. All of you on mute, give them a high five. Congratulations for attracting magic money.
Congratulations for attracting magic money.
So how many of you now who are new members are excited and also hopeful that you're in the right time and you're at the right place? Type in I in the chat window if you're feeling that you're in the right time, the right place, and you made the right decision by joining Wealth Mastery course. So now let's begin with the first lesson, which will help you identify your percentage of what is your money frequency right now. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's begin lesson number 1 to identify your money blocks. A lot of us are going through a lot of money blocks in our life right now. What I mean by money blocks is your money frequency. And every time I use the word frequency, I want you to remember these 4 words. FTBA. Everybody repeat with me. Say feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Can I say the way you feel about money is your frequency for money? Type in yes or no. The way you think about money is your frequency for money. Yes or no? What you believe about money is your frequency for money. What you act about money is your action frequency for money. So here is an example of what I'm trying to say to you. If a person is bankrupt, is it natural for this person to feel bankrupt? Type in yes or no. Now, all of you who just said yes, can you please raise your hands and give yourself a tapu? Being bankrupt and believing you are bankrupt are 2 different things. Write this down, please. I repeat, situation of bankruptcy is different. Believing I am bankruptcy is different. Example, people like Elon Musk, have they gone bankrupt multiple times? Type in yes or no. Come on. Multiple times. One of the most powerful men in the world right now, which is Donald Trump, who's the president of the United States right now, has he also gone bankrupt a couple of times in his life? He has. All these rich people have gone through multiple bankruptcy experiences in their life. Did they go into depression? Did they commit suicide? No. Why not? Why not? How many of you know Tony Robbins? Anybody's know who's Tony Robbins? Tony Robbins is my mentor. He's one of the world's biggest manifestation coach as per me. And Tony Robbins has gone bankrupt 3 times. How many of you did not know that? Type in IDK, I didn't know. 3 times he went bankrupt. Literally bankrupt, like 0 money in his bank account. Now, do you think he went depressed? No. So why? Because he does not have that belief that not having money in my account means I'm bankrupt. No, for him that is not bankruptcy. When we start measuring ourselves, I repeat, when we start measuring ourselves as per the amount of money that we have in our bank account, that day we are doomed. Because now we are constantly dependent on money to measure our frequency. We are not supposed to measure our frequency based on the money that you have in your account. You're supposed to measure your frequency based on how you feel about yourself, irrelevant of you having money or not. Everybody clear about this? So your belief of who you are as a person has nothing to do with how much money you have in your account or how much money you've lost or how much money you have earned. Okay? Then action frequency. So FTBA, I told you about B, beliefs, and now actions. How you act towards money. Do you take action or do you don't take action? I'll give you an example of 2 types of action frequencies. Okay. One type of action frequency is, I love to say, small thinking. Everybody write down small thinking. Small thinking. Now, what is small thinking? Small thinking is something that we've been trained into by our families, by our generation, by our parents and grandparents, where they said, ज़्यादा ऊंचे मत उड़ो, इतना बड़ा भी मत सोचो. Do you know people who go very up, they also fall down with too much? How many of you have heard about these kind of statements? Type in I. घर में ऐसी बातें सुनिए. Don't spread your legs beyond your bed sheet. अपने पाँव चादर से बाहर मत फैलाओ. पैसे क्या झाड़ पे उगते हैं? Making money is very difficult. Now, these statements in our life have somewhere made us restricted. Restricted means small. Right? And we've been forced into thinking small, and we take small action towards money. From today onwards, if you really want to do business, if you want to do a job, whenever you're thinking about job and you're talking about action strategy, write down this word scalable. I love using this word, scalable. Don't do any strategy in life that is not scalable. Why? I'll give you a simple example. If I have one business idea today, which can increase my business by 50% for one day, but I cannot repeat that idea again and again, forever. should I take advantage of that 50% increment in business? Give me yes or no. Now, see, many people are confused. Most people would say, yes, take that benefit. It's called a spike in business. It's called a spike. I am never looking for spikes. I'm always looking for consistency in growth. Everybody write down consistency in growth. A spike looks like this. Take your hands like this. It goes up, but then it, what happens next month? It goes down again. And then you're waiting for what? The next spike. Instead of that, I would rather grow like this, slowly. I would rather grow. I would rather be on the upwards trajectory rather than just spike and come down again. And for that, you must always make a business decision based on any strategy that gives you scalability rather than spike. Write this down. Scalability rather than spike. Example. In Platinum, one of the ways in which we work is we invite people for a 2 days workshop like this. We deliver amazing value. On the second day, we invite you to join Platinum. Now, people who join, join. People who don't join, don't join. We also do something called a 5 days challenge nowadays. How many of you attended the recent 5 days challenge of Platinum? Type in loved it if you loved that challenge. And we're going to deliver that challenge again next month, by the way. We're doing it. I think the dates are coming soon. Indu's going to declare the dates today. Then we do a webinar, a 90 minutes webinar, where we invite people to understand what is Platinum in brief, like 90 minutes, and then they join Platinum. But in all these methods, it's based on automation, which means that people come, I deliver a webinar. At the end of it, if people join, great. If people don't join, no problem. Now, many of my friends have told me, Mitesh, you can double your business if you start doing one-on-one selling. I said, what do you mean? He said, many people want to talk to you personally before they buy Platinum. Create a schedule, give them a calendar link, let them come on a one-on-one call. If you don't want to do the call, invite sales teams and give them incentives and let them do the selling. Now, my question is this. If I do one-on-one selling today, can I easily double Platinum business? Type in yes or no. Can I get a good spike in my business today? Yes or no? Yes, I can. But then, if I'm looking at doing hundreds Platinum sales every day, is that a scalable strategy? If I want 100 members to join every day, is that a scalable strategy? No, that's not scalable. So how do you act towards money is very important. Are you thinking small or are you thinking big? Are you thinking spike or are you thinking scalable? I want you to start thinking scalable in life. Now, problem is there are too many small thinkings, action frequencies which are keeping you blocked. Let me explain the word blocked. This is a cup. Do you have a cup or a bottle like this in front of you? If you have it, can you please hold it on the camera like this, please? Okay, I'm watching you on the gallery view. Now, hold your hands like this on the top. Okay, and now repeat with me. Dear universe, this is my bank account. I am a millionaire. Okay, now keep your hands on the top. And now imagine that the universe is giving you that $1 million. But what is the problem in between? You see your hand is blocking it. Raise your hands. You got that? This is called blockage. There is blockage. So what do we need to do with this blockage? Show me. What do we need to do with it? Remove it. But can you remove a blockage if you don't know what is the blockage? You can't. You need to identify the blockage. So we're going to do an assessment right now, which will help you identify the blockage. There is one blockage, and then there is one more thing called leakage. Example, once again, if you take that cup, some of you, maybe you've removed the blockage or maybe you have less blockages, but maybe there is a leakage at the bottom. So what happens when money comes in? It comes from here. It goes from here. How many people are experiencing leakage in your life right now? And what I mean by leakage is you save money, an emergency expense happens and all the money goes away again. You're never able to save. Type in I if you're experiencing a lot of leakage in your life. Now that leakage is not happening because of emergencies. It is not happening because of medical expenses. It is not happening because of marriage expenses. It is not happening because of all those outer reasons. It is happening because there is a leakage in your frequency. And you'll say, how? That's what we're about to identify right now. Now, to do this exercise, I need a volunteer. I will do it with one and then we will all do it together. But hold on. Don't raise your hands yet. I want all of you to only raise your hands based on the criteria which I'm telling you. So criteria number one, you are struggling in money very badly right now. Only then raise your hands. Which means you've been struggling probably even for a long time. Then raise your hands. 2, you're ready to be on video because we can't remove this recording. We share this recording in the course and it remains on our social media platform. People learn from it. So if you are not happy to be part of the recording, lower your Zoom hand. Okay? All right. So here we go. So your family is struggling? No. If you personally are struggling right now financially and if you have you want to identify why you are struggling, raise your hands. Okay, here we go. Starting with Alina. Okay.
Sir.
So Alina, what do you mean by you're struggling financially? What's going on?
Sir, a lot of things happening. I'm based in Europe and qualified from a very big university. Also, I earned a lot of good amount through freelancing. But for some 2-3 years, I'm going towards the final interviews. It is not happening. My freelancing income is not also materializing. I
Right
went to
now,
Gulf for a
what's your
job
monthly
search. It
average
is not
income?
happening.
Right now, what's your monthly average income?
It is above $1,000, but earlier it was 3 to 4.
1,000 obviously is not enough in a European country. Okay. And what is your qualification, you said?
I said I'm Masters of Commerce. I'm a ACC finalist. Also, I'm a Masters from University of Bologna, which is top 200 universities in the world.
Wow. And earlier you used to make $3,000 to $4,000 a month, but now it's come down to 1,000.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any loans?
Yes, sir.
You do. Okay. And are your expenses more than your income right now?
At the moment, no. It is half.
You're kind of curtailing it, which means you're not doing the expenses. You're suppressing it. You're managing that.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. And right now, with the kind of money that you're making, is there any dependencies in the family, or is it you staying alone?
No, I'm staying alone.
You're staying alone. Okay. Hold on for a minute because your situation is actually quite better compared to most people who are raising hands. So let me see if I can take somebody else. Anybody else in a more difficult condition than her? Where your expenses are too many, your income is less. Okay, let's see. So going to Sunita. Okay. Yes, Sunita. What do you mean by financial struggles? Can you explain again?
Okay, sir. A financial struggle as in I have I left my job last year, and since the past 1.5 years, I am not working. I have been working always before that, and the financial struggle is only mine. It is not my family's, by the way. So in my family, we are all doing pretty well.
Okay.
We are settled in Bangalore. We have 2 houses, but the struggle is only mine because since I have stopped earning and we've recently bought a new house and we've done the interiors, so all my investments and all my earnings have gone.
Okay.
And
how is it affecting your relationships?
We are having frictions,
Are you married?
time to time. Yes, I have.
So
I'm
you have
married. I
friction
have
with
2
your
children.
2 children. What kind of friction?
Yes. Disturbances because my husband is presently in too much stress because 2 houses and 2 EMIs, and apart from that other loans.
And you're not able to contribute the way you were earlier.
I'm not able to contribute is my biggest worry, my anxiety, my stress. So I have been very worried, and I have not been able to.
How's this affecting your health?
Very badly, very badly. I have been putting on weight. I have been under depression. I have been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And I had been taking medicines for that.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
So let's understand why this is going on. I'm going to show you an Excel sheet, and I'm showing that Excel sheet on screen to everybody. What I want all of you to do is, I will give you this Excel to everyone. Don't worry. Those of you who are on Zoom. I want you to take a notepad and a blank page, and you do the same right now, Sunita. And everybody will write down the answers to the questions, not the questions itself, because it'll take too much time to write the question. I will give you the Excel for the question later. For now, just write down the answers. Is that okay? Okay. And write down the answer quickly with the answer positive, negative. I'll tell you whether the answer is positive or negative. Okay? So here we go. Can you see my screen, Sunita?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can the rest of you lower your Zoom hand? Then when I'm screen sharing, I can see Sunita properly. Okay, thank you very much. All right, now I can see Sunita. So Sunita, I want you to answer these questions very honestly and spontaneously. What I mean by
Sure.
that is don't think too much. Just give me a quick answer and don't try to give
I
me
will.
a positive answer. Give me an honest answer. Okay?
Sure. Done.
All right, so
Done.
quick question.
Yes.
When I try to set high targets, I feel either you feel uncomfortable, fear, or negative, or you feel comfortable, confident, or positive. Quick.
Yes, right now very uncomfortable.
Okay. When I don't achieve my target, so let's say you set a target and you don't achieve it. Immediately when you fail, you feel stressed, sad, insecure, negative, or
Very
grateful,
stressed.
relaxed, stressed. Okay.
Very stressed.
When I have to talk about money with my family and friends, so you want to talk to them about money, contribution, whatever, or you have to ask for something from them or give them something, uncomfortable, awkward, sad, and negative, or comfortable, confident, happy, and
Yes.
positive?
Uncomfortable, awkward.
When I'm not able to buy something expensive for my family, I feel compromised, not good enough, or you feel grateful, good enough?
No, go uncompromised, obviously.
Okay.
Not good enough.
Obviously, okay. When I have to ask for money, now this can be from your husband, this can be from anybody, it doesn't really matter. It can literally be even money for what is yours. But how do you feel when you have to ask for money? Do you feel ashamed, angry, uncomfortable, or do you feel
Yes,
responsible, relaxed,
uncomfortable.
comfortable? Uncomfortable.
No,
Okay.
uncomfortable, very uncomfortable.
When I see my competitors making money, I feel, now this may be your friends who are still working, this can be people who are doing better than you, who are your friends, or people in the family. Do you feel desperate, jealous, negative, or happy,
I feel very
inspired?
inspired.
Inspired, okay.
I feel very inspired, yeah.
I now remember some of the negative emotions I feel in relation to money are. Can you remember any other feelings that you remember for money, which are negative emotions?
Yes. Yes, I would like to say this in
Tell me.
particular. See, I come from a middle class family.
Just tell me the feelings.
And the feelings is that since childhood we are taught that anybody who has lot of money has made that money using
So
bad
do you
means.
feel guilty
So
when you have more money?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
maybe having lot of money means
I don't deserve kind of a feel guilty thing
yes,
because
yes,
I'm not supposed to have too much.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Means I'm having it from some bad means.
Okay. So guilty. What else do you feel
That's
about
also.
money?
Somewhere I also feel because of the fact that I have given up my job, I feel somewhere deep down that I'm also not worthy right now.
So regret,
unworthiness,
unworthiness.
regret, yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
A lot of doubt whether I will be able to earn money in the future or not.
Self-doubt.
Self-doubt.
Okay. Anything else?
I think this sums up.
Okay. Question. Making money is difficult. Agree,
Right
disagree?
now, yes.
Okay.
Agree.
Agree. Okay. Creating wealth is very difficult.
Right now, yes.
Okay. Making money has always been a struggle.
No.
Okay.
Not in the past.
As of now, I'm not talking about past as in 1 year ago, but for the last 1 year.
Mm-hmm. But yes.
Okay. That's why we need to look at recent experiences of life. There is too much hard work required to make wealth.
Yes.
Okay. Making too much money will make me less spiritual.
No.
Creating big money goals is being too greedy.
No.
Making big money is not important in life.
No, it is important.
I'm not good at money management.
No, that's not the case.
Focusing on money means less time to live life fully.
No.
Okay. Some of my negative thoughts and beliefs I now remember about money are.
I think it's the same like negative thoughts and beliefs.
So,
again, self-doubt, low
those are
on
feelings.
confidence.
What are the thoughts behind it?
That like I said, while growing up, we faced
Big
this
money
that big money comes
in
from
the wrong
unethical
way.
means. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
money
what else?
doesn't grow on trees. Shouldn't be spending. You shouldn't be a spendthrift.
You
You
shouldn't
should
spend too
curtail your
much.
expenses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also somewhere believe luxury is not good. Being luxurious is being spoiled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Somewhere,
Okay.
yeah.
Luxury is being spoiled.
Yeah.
You said you have children, right?
Yes.
How old are they?
One is 17 and another one is 13.
And do you want to kind of teach them the value of money many times?
Yes.
Okay. So you're kind of also projecting your beliefs on them, and you want them to understand the value of money by not only giving them less, but making sure that even if there is too much, they don't use it all the time.
But I want them to believe that because I had a childhood where I had very less money to spend on myself. So I always I want to give them more, and
Okay.
I don't want
I know you want
them
to give
to
them more,
have any kind of
but the problem is when they have too much, you also want them to understand the value of money.
Yes, correct.
So don't
Yeah, I
spend too
also
much.
want them to understand.
Okay, got
Yes,
it.
spend wherever you want to
Got it.
spend, and
Question.
like that.
I'm lazy. I generally avoid working. I procrastinate.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. I don't like taking risk in life.
Yes.
Okay. I have tried everything. I'm not able to increase my income.
No, I've not tried everything.
Good. I do my best, but situations and people in my life don't support me to make money.
Yeah, situations are not favorable. Yeah.
I can't take too much risk because of my situations.
It's true.
I love getting things for free.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't at all.
Now I remember some of my negative actions that limit me from attracting wealth are.
Okay, I don't like asking money from people.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't at all. In fact, when you mentioned that, in a group of friends, when somebody wants to pay more, or it so happens that, someone wants to pay more, I'm very uncomfortable with that. I'm comfortable, and I want to go to a place only when I can also make equal contributions, and I can, that way save my dignity.
So I can't receive.
No.
Which means you also feel your husband's money is not your money.
Somewhere, yes.
Okay, so this needs to go in the beliefs section. My husband's money is not my money. Okay. Now, are you making double income compared to your monthly expenses right now?
No, right now I'm not making any income.
No. Do you have any loans or
very
debts right now?
negligible. I have.
Sure,
I'm
that's okay.
making by
Do you have any loans or
freelance.
debts?
The house has. My husband has. So I
you
personally don't have. Yes.
You
I
do. Of course you do.
Yes.
Are you saving 10% of your income monthly? No, because you don't have any right now.
No question.
Are you regularly learning about how to invest and multiply your income? No.
No.
Do you have a clear financial freedom plan based on your lifestyle?
No.
Nope. Okay. All right. So now let's look at it. All these answers which are read are in negative. So let me read it for you first, but I'll count it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to count this as 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So the way we would do it is, basically we are looking at your right answers divided by 29, which are the questions, multiplied by 100. Okay. So you've got only 8 right answers. And your percentage has come out as 27.5. That's your money percentage. That's your money frequency right now. What was the passing percentage in school?
40%?
35.
35. Okay.
And you're not even passing here.
Yes.
And now let me read your frequency to you, and then you tell me whether this kind of a person will attract money or not by listening to it as if you're listening to somebody else's frequency now. Okay? This person is always uncomfortable making high targets in life. This person feels very bad when they fail. And this person feels ashamed or awkward while asking money and talking about money to family and friends. And whenever they go out and in a shopping mall, see something expensive, can't buy, always feels not good enough. Can't ask money, finds it very awkward to even ask money. Inspired by looking at others, but feels guilty to make money. And unworthy for money, has a lot of self-doubt about can I do something in my life or not? Can I make money or not? Has a lot of regrets about past decisions of leaving jobs and stuff. Believes very strongly that making money and making wealth is very difficult. Believes that money is a struggle right now. And also believes that there is too much hard work required for making wealth. Believes that making money big money comes in the wrong way. So if somebody has big money, somewhere they're doing something wrong. That's why they should not be too luxurious, shouldn't spend too much. So what she probably also does is even when she did have the money, she didn't allow herself to be spoiled. She didn't allow herself to feel rich and to spend that money on herself. And never believes that my husband's money is my money. So she has the money, but she doesn't feel the gratitude and the comfort of that money, as if she has no house. As if it is not my house.
Gratitude is there.
Gratitude is there, but I'm saying you don't feel the gratitude in the
I don't
sense
feel it
of
is mine.
appreciation of that money. And that itself is also gratitude, by the way. Okay? Feels lazy to make money, to get a new job, to attract new income through freelancing or whatever. Doesn't like taking risk. Thinks that taking risk is not her cup of tea right now because of her situations. And she thinks that she's really trying her best, but it's the situations and people that are not probably supporting her. No, sorry, that one was not true. Okay. And definitely not comfortable in asking money, doesn't like to receive money, doesn't right now make any money, has a loan, no savings of her own, and does not learn how to invest money. She has no plan on how financial freedom looks like. Like on paper, there's nothing that she has created. Now, how does it sound as a person?
Very bad. Very, very bad. I know.
Is it a surprise that you're not attracting money?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm here.
That's what I wanted to always show people in the very first lesson of Wealth Mastery, that this is who you are in the mirror through the percentage of this assessment. And this is affecting your relationships and this is affecting your health. Because I want to tell you something. Money frequency, which is feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions, doesn't only impact one area of life. When you feel something, you can't feel something in one area, right? It lives in your heart. So it's going to affect where?
Everywhere.
Right. Example, when you say you can't receive money, it also means you can't receive help. Which means your husband tries to support you, but you wouldn't take it. Your friends will try to support you, but you wouldn't take it. And because of that, your husband is not feeling, I don't know whether he has told you this, he feels like he's not part of your life. Because he's not able to do something for you like a husband. He doesn't feel powerful. He doesn't feel strong in your presence because he doesn't feel he can do something for you. Because you're so strong and independent in your head that you never want him to feel he's protecting you, he's taking care of you. You never want him to feel that. Because if you felt that about him, you would feel small about yourself, wouldn't you? You never want to be dependent on him.
I don't want to be dependent because there are a lot of commitments and I don't want him to be burdened.
No,
I want to share his burdens.
It's not about that. Because you don't believe that his money is your money, you're not allowing him to be 100% independent and you're not allowing him to be 100% in a way reliable for you. And you're not believing that he can take care of you.
Maybe, yeah.
And that is why I want to tell you something crazy, which will make you feel bad a little, but you need to know this. His growth is stuck because of that. He's not able to make as much as he can. Because at an emotional level, He's not experiencing being a millionaire. He has, but he's not feeling it. The reason is because in your relationship with him, he doesn't feel that he's your provider because you never let him feel that. I don't think you've done the advanced law of attraction yet, have you?
No.
No. In the advanced law of attraction, when you do, you learn about something called the yin-yang frequency, which means there is two energies within us, a feminine frequency and a masculine frequency. Feminine energy and masculine energy. Inside you, which energy do you think is more dominant? Is it the women's frequency or the men's frequency? The feminine frequency or the masculine frequency? What do you think is more dominant inside you?
Maybe the masculine frequency, because I also
Yeah.
want to actively contribute.
Yeah.
But
And
is
there's
it
nothing wrong
is
with
it
that.
bad?
No, it's not
Yeah.
bad at all. The problem is not having the masculine frequency. You don't need to suppress that. The problem is if you suppressed the yin frequency. We call it yin and yang. The feminine frequency is suppressed. So when the feminine frequency is suppressed, one of the very simple signs that I've seen in women's life when yin frequency is suppressed is they will never allow themselves to feel dependent on their father, on their husband. They always want to be strong and independent. Nothing wrong with being strong and independent, but you have disowned your husband and he's not part of you as if it's you. You get my point? He's not part of you as if he's you. He's a separate entity in your mind right now.
Yes.
When I was making money, or rather when I was not making money many years ago, and I'm telling you a story which is 20 years ago, when I met Indu was making 1.25 lakhs 20 years ago. Imagine that amount at that time was like huge, right? You know about what I'm saying. And she was working in the IT company for 15 years already. She had just returned from London. She had a house of her own. She had a car of her own. She was making 1.25 lakhs a month. I was making zero money. Okay? And I never felt bad spending her money. You know why? If I love her, she's me. And if she's me, what's hers is mine. And I felt it. So I never felt ashamed. Even right now, as I'm saying that I used to live on her money, I don't feel ashamed saying that. My friends used to feel bad for me. They used to feel, "Arey yaar, your wife is making more than you. How can you handle it?" I don't have a problem with that because that money is mine anyway. The money is coming to me through my wife. If the universe is giving me that money through my wife, why should I feel bad about it? When I was doing a job, I was making 9,500 rupees a month in a call center company called Wipro Spectra Mind. And I used to go by car, taking Indu's car to the job. My salary was 9,500. My petrol expenses were 5,000 a month. I was living luxury even then. But I never felt ashamed. Why? Because my money frequency was good. So I started growing financially because I had gratitude and appreciation of the money through Indu. And I never felt it was not mine. I never felt disconnect with that money. You feel disconnect with that money. You don't feel it's yours. That's called lack of gratitude and appreciation for that. It's like it's there in your house and you're like, "Nahi, ye mera nahi hai."
Yes.
But then how would that money feel? Disowned and disconnected. So if the money feels disowned and disconnected, will the money come to you from another source?
No.
You remember I gave the example. If the money comes to you from the back door, you say, "I don't want you to come from the back door." The money is not going to come from the
That is
front
what
door.
it means. Okay, okay.
The money is not going to come from the front door. You're not going to get the money from the job now. Because you just told the money, "I don't care. You came in my house in this way. I want you to come from there." Well, how's your relationship with mom and dad?
Okay, not very bad, but
Not very good.
yeah, like they were strict parents. With my mother, it is quite good.
Between mom and dad, whom were you more scared with and whose love did you crave for more?
My dad.
Yeah.
I was very scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been very scared.
And
Not that I did not receive any love from him, but
of course.
yes, I've grown up in a very strict
Correct.
environment, so very scared.
Your money frequency is also blocked because you're not improving your relationship with your father. I know you don't see there is any connection here, but there is.
Oh, okay.
When you can own your
But
father's ability to own you fully,
mm-hmm.
and you don't have any problem he showing dominance to you, you'll suddenly feel you will have no problem allowing your husband to show dominance to you. Your husband is struggling in his life because his yin frequency is strong. And your yang frequency is strong. So what happens is he will struggle financially. You will not only struggle financially, but you will feel chemistry missing between you and your husband. And it's a very personal thing you would have never told anybody, but the fact is chemistry would be missing.
Yeah.
Intimacy would be missing
True.
for a long period of time.
True.
That's why I said, be careful when you come on Spotlight. I can see things that most people don't want me to see. But all that intimacy can come back, all that love can come back, all that chemistry can come back if you realize that money is not only about money. Money is how you treat money, whether it comes to you through your job or your husband. If you could love your father's money, if you could love your husband's money and let them be, in a way, if I may call, the authority for now, and be dependent on them and allow yourself to put your head on your husband's shoulder and rest, he'll feel powerful. And when he feels powerful, what do you think is going to happen with his professional growth?
It will grow.
Yeah, he will grow 110%. But you don't feel that because you don't allow yourself to surrender. You don't allow yourself to bow, if I may use the word.
Mm-hmm.
You always have to be in charge. You always have to be strong.
Yes.
You wouldn't let your children, you wouldn't let your husband raise their voice. But here is the biggest problem because of that. It's not just the money. Because of this, you're feeling lonely in your life.
True.
And you don't tell anybody that.
Very true. Yeah, I don't.
And the reason you don't, because you don't like asking help. So if you can't ask help financially, how the hell would you ask help emotionally? It's the same pattern. I told you that. And because you feel lonely, you cry at night. Either you go to the bathroom and cry, or you put your face in the pillow and cry so that nobody can hear you. But there are times you feel like screaming at the top of your voice, but you can't.
Yeah.
And that suppression of all the tears that you've kept inside you is affecting your health. And you know it is, but you're ignoring it. You think, no, it's nothing to do with that. But you know it's something to do with your own emotions that you're suppressing a lot. And the reason you're not able to make money is because you've got this false perception, you've got this false belief that if I make money, I'll get more respect. And if I get more respect, I'll get more love.
Yes, very true.
It's total bullshit. You don't need to even make any money to get more respect and love from your husband. You really want more love and respect from your husband? Surrender to him like his wife. And surrender doesn't mean in a wrong way. But let him be that overpowering husband that he wants to be. Let him hold you. Let him dominate you when he can. And when you allow that is when a beautiful chemistry game starts between two people who are male and female, beautifully balanced between each other. When you allow your yin frequency to go up, you'll be soft and you'll be emotional and you'll be sweet and you'll allow dominance because you'll never get scared of dominance when you're a strong woman's frequency, especially when it's healthy dominance. But when your yin frequency is low, you don't allow any kind of dominance, neither positive nor negative. So in Hindi, I would say, आप उनको हक नहीं जमाने दोगे. Physically also. But if you allow that, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to find that love back with your husband. But to do that, you also have to go back and connect with your father. So love your father for being dominating. Love your husband for being dominating. And if you see there's a pattern, you've attracted your husband in your life who's very similar to your father. And you're running away from your husband for the same things you ran away from your father.
My God, yes.
And you
Very
can't
true.
run away. You think you can, but you can't. I tell people that even if you divorce, you'll find a similar person in your job. And if you look at your past, you'll find people like your father in your jobs that you avoided. And that's what made you move away from jobs or not be successful in where you're wanting to be. Because you didn't like domination. You had authority issues.
Yes.
Correct. You're not okay with bosses behaving like bosses. So you'd always have a conflict with the boss.
Mm.
You see, now your whole life is in front of you. These are called patterns.
Yeah, very true.
And if you fix your relationship with your husband, if you fix your relationship with your father, boom, suddenly there's love and chemistry between you. And suddenly now his money is yours. And if his money is yours, how are you feeling now? Rich or poor?
Was rich.
And if you're rich, then can you spoil yourself?
Mm.
And if you're rich and you can spoil yourself, then are you feeling powerful or weak? Powerful. And if you're feeling powerful, using that power, would you generate more money or lose more money?
Generate,
you would generate more money. You see, it's the frequency, the feeling that matters that you're working with. So the connection of money is backed with your husband. So I want you to say this with me. I love being dependent on my husband.
I love being dependent on my husband.
I love being dependent on my father.
I love being dependent on my father.
Check how that feels.
Very relieving, as if a weight is being lifted off.
Yeah. You've been waiting for the day where you could take a break, where you could let go of all the stress and you could just rely on someone. The problem is you've been waiting for yourself to rely on yourself, thinking one day I'll make all the money in the world and then I can just relax.
Yes, exactly that.
Don't. The money is already there. You've just not been having the appreciation for it. And now suddenly when we do the next exercise, we'll release all these. Right now we've just identified these blocks. These are just the identifications. Now when I'll show you a next method which will release these blocks, it's like we're going to take the hands away.
That's important.
Suddenly the money will start coming.
Okay.
The opportunities will arrive, the jobs will arrive, the business will grow, everything will start happening.
Right.
Make sense?
Actually, I've been trying to start a small business of my own, and somehow my own funds that I've been waiting for is getting stuck.
Yeah.
And
that's because
my
the
husband has
frequency
been
stuck.
telling
That's the
me that
blockage.
I'm ready to help you, but I'm
You're like,
telling
no.
him I don't want.
Yeah.
Because I want
there
to
you go.
go.
That's a blockage. Okay, so we'll release these
So
blocks,
yes,
and then
money
things
is
will feel
there,
very
but-
different after that. Making money is very easy when the blockages are gone. Okay, but now you need to focus on releasing these frequencies rather than working on the affirmation of making money. Because think about it, if you're making an affirmation every day saying, I'm happily doing a job, I'm making 2 lakh rupees a month, and my business is doing
I'm a
very
money
well,
magnet
I'm a
and all
money
that.
magnet and all of that stuff from YouTube, and then all these, like this entire, nothing changes in this Excel. If I come back to this and nothing changes in this Excel and you keep doing your affirmations, do you think it's going to work?
No, it's not working.
That's
It's
what
not
I meant
working.
by only basic law of attraction doesn't work. You got to upgrade your money frequency in wealth mastery. Make sense now?
Does.
Perfect. So 2 days, full 2 days, don't work on attracting a job. Don't work on attracting money. Don't work on increasing your income. Work on how you feel about money. Think, believe, and act about money. 2 full days about that. It's just about working on your frequency, nothing else. That's why I tell people, stop solving. I don't know if you've heard me saying that. Stop solving.
Stop solving. Start
evolving.
evolving. I heard that.
Now, do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
When you become a better person with better FTBAs and your frequency is here, how you feel about money transforms and then money comes to you. You don't have to solve anything after that. It's like those 4-time promotions that Viraj got.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All of you on mute, give her a high
so
five.
Much.
Congratulations for recognizing your money blocks.
Congratulations, Vita, for
Recognizing your money block.
recognizing your money blockage.
All right. I'm going to unmute all of you. Tell me if you realize something about your patterns from this exercise.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Lot of patterns, a
Definitely.
lot of
Definitely.
blockages. I recognize.
Lots of
Yes.
How many of you realize that your own frequency is stopping you from making money? Your own emotions, your own beliefs are stopping you from making money? Yes or no? Otherwise, frankly speaking, making money is so easy. In fact, many of you are, I wouldn't say qualified. I would say some of you are super qualified. How many people here feel you are super qualified? Type an I. You have all the qualification in the world to make millions, but it's just not making it because it has nothing to do with qualification. It has everything to do with your frequency. In Platinum program, I've had so many people who have, like, I remember one of the best examples I can tell you is Arvind recently. And Arvind, when he joined in, he had more than 3 crores of loans. 3 crores of loans. After joining Platinum in 3 months, he worked on his frequency every single day. Every single day he worked on what? Show me your hands, everybody. He worked on money or frequency. Yeah, he worked on frequency. In 3 months, some crazy magic happened, okay? And he was able to sell a property in Dubai which was stuck for more than 5 years or something. And selling that property, suddenly he was able to pay off all his debts, and now he had a surplus of 2.3 crores in his bank account. And now his coaching business is also doing well. He's not doing a job anymore, and he's making 2 lakh rupees a month as a coach. Now, tell me if this is a wow. Now, this is not happening because of opportunities. Opportunities are always out there. This is happening because of his what? Show me your hands again. Because of his frequency. So how many of you promise to work on your frequency for the next 2 days? Raise your hands, please. Perfect. So what I'd like you to now do is raise your virtual Zoom hand to share what did you realize about your frequency. Tell me your percentage and tell me what you realized. I want to know what did you realize, because one case study gives you a lot of clarity on, okay, what am I doing in my life? Okay. So who would like to share what's your realization and what's your money percentage right now? We'll not do question answers right now. We want you to share your experience right now. Okay. Let's start with Raghav. Yes, Raghav. Tell me, what did you realize?
I realized that uh, everything that I think that I can't, or maybe I to do. Um, it's like I think that I go there and it happens, and this has been happening like for 3 years in my life. Actually, I'm into trading. Every year around this time, I'm getting like 15-20 lakhs, and maybe in 1 month or something, it's just going off.
Correct.
I try to come out of this. I think I'm not worthy enough. I think trading is not my thing. I have all the knowledge, I have everything, but when I don't have real money, all my trades are right. Now hearing what you said to her and all that, I feel that it's me, but sometimes also I feel it's not me. I feel, mm, like that. So
I know you wish it's not you. It's the strategy that you have not learned properly. So you try to upgrade your strategies. You try to learn better. But it's not about the strategies. It's not about trading.
yes,
It's what you feel about yourself and what you believe about yourself. What's the percentage that came out on the Excel for you right now?
that percentage I didn't try. I looked at the
It
thing.
didn't count. Okay, no problem. But approximately, what do you think is the percentage right now for you?
Approx it'll be like I feel that I don't have money. I'm at home living on my parents' money, so it's very less.
25-30% again?
Yeah, but yeah, I do not feel that earning money is hard and all. I just feel that I am not able to.
Yep, I get it. I get it. So about 25-30 percentage, and that is why the next 2 days, let's stop talking about, or let's stop even making affirmations about I'm making good money with trading.
Yeah.
That's not important right now. What's important is let's shift how you are feeling inside about money. Once you shift that, the game changes. Right? Part of you knows that there are many other opportunities to make money other than trading that you have. Why do you think you're not taking those opportunities?
Because I have not. I've done my MBA 5 years back. I've not done any job. Was into events, event management, business, and
right.
Inside the setup stage and all that, which is doing good. But I mostly I wanted to be a full-time trader because I wanted to have the freedom of taking my own
You'll be learning about this tomorrow, not today, post lunch, when we talk about happy millionaire frequencies. And one of the frequencies that you're also stuck with is this: I want to make so much money that I don't have to work for money.
Not exactly. I want see, if I'm working somewhere or if I'm doing my own business, I'll have to talk to 10 people. I'll have to do 10 things. But is such a kind of business where I'm happy. If I make money, it's my money. Then I can go out, my friend.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. All the work that is required to make money, you don't want to do that. You want to do trading Because that's the one area you don't have to do all the work except just the monitor and you.
Yes.
And now I'll ask you something which your mind knows, but you'd never want to accept. And all traders know the answer to this question. What is the failure chance in the trading market? Not for you, not for me, for traders all over the world. Not India, not US, all over the world. What's the failure chance? Percentage. As per scientific data. I'm not just saying, give me a hypothetical number. I'm saying, give me a data-driven number. What's the percentage of failure in the trading market in the world?
95.
You know it's more than 97%.
But
Only 3% traders make money.
in all professions, that's only 3% people.
No, not at all. Are you trying to say that a doctor has 97% chances of failure when he does a surgery? I will stop going to the hospital if it is 97% failure chances with a doctor. You think it's 97% chances that I fail as a manifestation coach? Are you crazy? I don't take so much risk with my life.
Okay.
You're taking 97% chance with your life. And now let me ask you a question. I don't think you're married yet, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so imagine you're married and you have children.
Yeah.
And you have a sweet little daughter. And you know that in this particular school, the chances of physical abuse is very high. Would you put your daughter in that school?
No.
How much percentage chance will you take with your daughter as a father? And everybody give me the answer. How much percentage chance will you take?
Zero. I would like.
Why not? Every life has risk. Why not 90% risk?
0% when I meant I'll make sure that I'll do. Yeah.
But will you take 90% chance with her life?
No, I will not.
Now listen to me very carefully. This is going to create a huge hit in your subconscious if you listen to me carefully. The day you treat the money in your bank like it's your daughter, you'll not do what you're doing with your money right now.
Yeah. One more thing. See, when I listen to you or some things, then after like 1 week or something, all these thoughts and all
it goes away.
Yeah.
That is because you're not in an environment where you're constantly working on the frequency. The old thoughts come back. The old beliefs come back.
It's involuntary,
yes, that's what a meaning of frequency is. The word frequency means frequently. What repeats frequently?
Yes.
The frequency of the market is 97% people fail in trading. That's the frequency of the market. It's not you doing it. It's not me doing it. It's not like you're not good at trading. 97% people fail. That's the way the frequency of that game is. That's how that game is. You go to a casino, what are the chances you're going to win? 3%, 1%, not even 3%, right? And your subconscious knows this, Raghav, that would you take that chance on your daughter's life?
No, I will not.
If your daughter was with you right now and she had to go through the hospital and you had 5 lakhs in your bank account right now, you could either take this money to take care of your daughter, or you could take this money and gamble in the trading market right now to triple or quadruple that money with the best possible bet that you know. But if you really had a daughter, would you do that with your money today?
No, I would not.
That's what I'm saying, because subconsciously you know it's a gamble. So why would you choose that gamble? Here is why. It looks like the easier way. We have been given false beliefs. And the belief is, I can sit in front of a monitor, make some smart, educated decisions during the day, and I can make millions. And we completely choose to avoid, the fact, I'm not saying belief, fact, that 97% educated traders sit in front of the monitor and fail money every single day.
Yes.
And yet, you'll get up in the morning and you'll make the same decision again. Why? Because your subconscious belief says, I would rather make money in a monitor rather than working with 10 other people and working and talking to them.
It says that there are people who are successful also.
Sure.
And,
open up Z News whenever you want to. Listen to the best experts in the world.
Yeah.
And they will always tell you the data.
Okay.
97% people fail. 97%. You cannot debate this data, because this is data. I'm not saying this is my view. This is data.
Yeah.
And right now, there are some other traders probably sitting on this call who are going to hate me for saying this, because they're going to say, oh, come on, don't discourage him. It is such a great opportunity. An opportunity is not an opportunity when there is a 97% chances of failure. Then it's a gamble.
Okay.
My point is not the point that you don't know this. I'm not giving you gyan that you don't know. My point is you know this.
Yeah.
And the reason you're not able to act upon this fact and the reason you act upon the subconscious belief is because that's your frequency. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
You don't want to work hard for money. You want to work smart for money. That's one of your beliefs, isn't it?
Yes.
Repeat with me. I want to make money in a smart way, not hard way. Say that.
I want to make money in a smart way,
not hard way.
hard way.
So if you see the relationship that you have with money, you don't want to work hard for it. Like you don't want to earn it. That's the kind of relationship you have with money.
Mm-hmm.
If you loved your wife, would you work hard to make your wife happy?
Yes.
How hard?
Very hard. Like
If you love your parents, would you work hard to take care of them?
Yes, I will.
Whenever you love someone or something, you're always willing to go all out and put in all your efforts. And here is the best part. It doesn't even feel like hard work after that.
Yeah.
The problem is you're running away from that one thing that could build such an amazing relationship between you and money.
Hard work.
And hard work is about what? Value exchange. Subconsciously, you know there is no value exchange on a monitor. There is zero value exchange. It is just money in, money out, money in, money out. It's just the numbers coming in and out. You've not really added value in anybody's life.
Yes.
But if you were to use your MBA degree today, go out there, create a small restaurant business using your management degree understanding, and you were to work on customers and you were to serve them and you were to use your administration skills in making sure this is the most automated, the most sophisticated restaurant people have ever stepped into. Oh, that takes a lot of hard work and passion, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But that would also make you a millionaire. And the point is, it would prove your relationship with money. Like, I love working hard for money. I'm standing here doing a 2 days workshop. You guys are sitting and attending the workshop. I love working hard. Every weekend, last 5 years, I've been doing DMP Monday to Friday, every single day. 5 years, every week, every Friday, Platinum call. In a day, I spend 2 hours answering people's calls, messages on Platinum community. Somebody's telling me about suicide. Somebody's telling me about something. Your brain would say, "Arey yaar, itna jhanjat kaun kare paise kamane ke liye?" Who's going to handle suicidal issues?
No. I wanted to ask you one question. So is it that you're telling me that providing value of any kind, like in your business, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or even a servant maid, or a driver, so they are giving value and they are earning money?
True.
Right?
True.
Is that the only way? Like,
It is.
Like
it is.
Then you're saying
it is the only long-lasting, sustainable. So here's the point. There is something called achievable and there is something called scalable and sustainable. Right? Can you make once in a year money 10, 15 lakhs in trading in one go sometimes? Yes, you can. Is it sustainable every single day? I don't know. What does the data say? No, you know it's a no.
Yes.
So don't just look at achievable. See, that's what I'm saying now. This conversation that you're having is revealing your belief. Oh, is this the only way of making money, adding value? Can't we do it this way? No, you can't. But that's the fact you already know. It's that you don't want to see it because part of your subconscious is fogging you.
Like, see, I know some people who are now training, mentoring people on how, and they are making money.
Raghav, all these traders are making money on coaching, not trading.
Yes, they're teaching.
I know it. I'm a coach. I know some of them very well. And I know them very closely. And many of them are not. One of the only reasons I partner with Mudit sir, because he doesn't teach trading. He teaches investments only.
Okay.
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 I work, and I'm not kidding with you. I have worked with financial institutions till the CEO level. I have been an executive CEO coach to companies like ICICI, HDFC Bank. Name the banks, I've worked with them. And top managements have been coached by me.
Yeah, I
If
know.
any one of them, if you look at their qualification and if you look at their experience, are they better than you?
Yes.
Then why the hell are they doing all the hard work of sitting at the CEO position? They should be just sitting in front of the monitor and making money.
Yes.
These are Harvard MBAs. These are Stanford graduates. And they're not sitting in front of a monitor because they know that's not scalable. You need to fall in love with making money. That's what these 2 days are about. You need to fall in love with the work that is involved in making money. And you need to fall in love with a happy smile of a customer when someone loves making money. Like, you know what I'm more happy about? When people come back in the next Wealth Mastery course and they say, you know what, you remember last time I came, I didn't have a job, I have a job now.
Yes.
Like, you need to fall in love with that smile of a customer. And then you'll realize that when you die, you will not walk away with all the money in the world, but you will walk away with all these benefits. You will walk away with all these experiences. In Hindu scriptures, this is called as karmas. In law of attraction frequency, we call this your emotional frequency goes with you when you die, in the DNA memory, literally. So in your next lifetime, you're born to that kind of a family for those kind of experiences, because your law of attraction is working even in the next lifetime. That is why some talents you have in this lifetime from your previous lifetime, based on your DNA memories, which you can't explain, how do you have those ideas?
Yes.
So now, if you have reached here in this workshop, and if you've reached a man who is so clear about what money is and what money is not, you've reached here because you wanted to hear this. You wouldn't attract this conversation otherwise.
Yes.
So my request would be, for next 2 days, see if you can do this. Forget about all those concepts of trading for 2 days. Forget about all those concepts of making money in the smart way. Okay? And let's learn about what true money making is in the next 2 days. And then commit yourself to making millions in a way that makes you fulfilled and happy, rather than just worried and desperate every single day. Because that's what you feel as a trader every day.
Yes, absolutely.
Every single day is worry. Every single day is desperation. Every single day is stress. Then what is the quality of life in that? There is no frequency. How can I make, when I'm constantly vibrating at low frequency in my body, constantly, how can I make attraction of money in that on the millions level? The millions frequency is here and the worry frequency is here. Logical?
Yes.
Scientifically?
Yes, yes.
Clear now?
Yes.
Perfect. All of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for identifying your money blocks.
Congratulations for
Congratulations for identifying your money blocks.
If you can relate with him, type an I if you can relate with him. Come on, be honest about it. How many of you can realize that you're not in love with the process of making money? You're more in love with the money. Raise your hands, yes or no? And then money doesn't come to you, because money only comes to people who come through the meaning of purpose and value-driven exchange of energy. Nothing else. There's no other way of doing it. I guarantee you that, okay? All right. Now what I'd like you to do is, I want all of you to share your experiences with each other. And there are only 2 things that you will share. First, what's your percentage right now? And what is your biggest realization about your money blocks? That's it. I will be transferring you to Zoom rooms. When you go to Zoom rooms, you will ask who wants to share first. Say, I do. Okay. So 2 things you will share. Write down what you're going to share. Percentage, which you realized. Okay. And the second thing you're going to share is your biggest realization so far based on the conversations that I've had. Then I want you to say this third thing. Everybody write down this statement, please. I commit to upgrading my frequency in the next 2 days. Please write this down. I commit to upgrading my frequency in the next 2 days. How many of you promise that? Okay. Commit to that and then come back from Zoom rooms. But first, come to the gallery view, everybody. Can you see everyone on gallery view? Excellent. Take your one finger like this. Everybody, come on, take your one finger like this and say no question answers in the Zoom room. 2 fingers like this, say no discussions in the Zoom room, only practice. Now practice is what I tell you, which means that you will only go there and share percentage, biggest realization, and I commit to upgrade my frequency in the next 2 days. Declaration. That's it. Move to the next person. Do not do any kind of direct or indirect marketing in the group. Don't focus on doing any unethical activities. Don't share your mobile number or email IDs with each other. If somebody does that, come back and inform me. We will remove that person without any refund from this group, so that we protect the other members who are serious about focusing on upgrading their frequency. How many of you promise to work on upgrading your frequency as your sole objective of these 2 days of the workshop? Raise your hands, please. Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm going to shift you to Zoom rooms now. Okay, so here we go. Dividing the rooms now. You're going to have approximately 21, 22 people in your Zoom rooms. One person we will maximum allow 2 minutes to share. How much time, everybody, maximum? 2 minutes, one person. So total 10 minutes in Zoom room. So how many people should be able to share in 10 minutes? 5 people for sure. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. All right. Now, those of you who are attending right now live with us free on YouTube, lesson 1 ends here. And now the next lesson is all about releasing these blocks. I hope you were able to identify some of your money blocks already. When you now join the Wealth Mastery course, the link is given to you in the chat window. You will get the Excel sheet also, and you will learn everything about upgrading your money frequency with me. Here is what you're going to get as part of the Wealth Mastery course when you're joining right now. Those of you who are joining right now, the first thing that you're going to get as part of Wealth Mastery course is this particular live batch, and you're going to get the online videos completely free, which means that 1 lakh rupees worth is what you're paying for right now. You're not paying 1 lakh for that. The amount of the Wealth Mastery course is going to be very, very small, which you will see on the screen in a few minutes. But it is 1 lakh rupees worth lifetime videos to all my recordings of Wealth Mastery course. Bonus, first live workshop of today is completely free. You're not paying for the live workshop today. I charge 5 lakh rupees per day for my corporate workshops. You're getting these 2 days completely free right now. Second, basic law of attraction course. Third, 30 days of DMP access will be given to you live, where I will meet you Monday to Friday every day. Digital coaching, where you will learn how to become a digital coach. All courses, lesson number 1. I have many other courses like Relationship Mastery, NLP, Advanced LOA. I'm going to give you the lesson number 1 free of all my courses. Multiple sources of income list will be given to you ready-made today. Gratitude journal for money, and perfect affirmations template with morning affirmations and evening affirmations, along with my vision board, which I personally use in my life to attract money. When you see the total value of this program is more than 3,90,000 rupees, that's not what you're going to pay right now. If you're joining right now within 1 minute, your fees is 19,000 rupees. But because you're attending live on YouTube right now, we're going to give you further discount. And that is why if you're joining now while I am live, then your fees is not 19,000. I'm giving you another discount by giving you the fees for only 15,000 rupees. Quickly use the link in the chat window and make sure that you finish the payment. After you finish the payment, check your emails. You would automatically get access to joining Zoom after the payment is done. In case there is a confusion with the Zoom link that you're not getting, connect with us on WhatsApp on this particular number. Now, I'm going to play a quick video with all of you, which is the results of all the senior members who've got results from Wealth Mastery course, and how you are going to get the same results in the next 1 batch, which is today and tomorrow. Here we go.
Had some better experience in my job, so I quit my job. Again, they called me and they offered me a job with a better salary.
Wow.
And, before I was a project head in that organization, now I am the director.
And in my money affirmations, I wrote that my monthly revenue will be 50,000 rupees.
Okay.
This month in February, I have crossed 75,000, sir.
So I set a, like we do a weekly thing, we set a goal to get itne week mein itna kamana. So I set a goal and I outpassed the goal last month. So I think last month I was supposed to make 25,000, I made 75,000.
There was like legal obligations as well. The contract was in the name of 2 person, but somehow it got sorted. He raised dispute as well, but it got sorted and I got all my deposit back to my account. Nothing has went to him.
My earnings have exploded. I just don't know how I have started. This month salary will be 30,000 because I work on a commission basis.
Right.
So this month I'll be 30,000, something like that. Last month I pasted 80,000. I got 1,05,000.
So my biggest sharing would be, I got a BMW recently.
What?
So I bought a BMW finally.
My relationship with money was very bad situations over there. I got fraud. I mean, when you're having little amount and that also lost, I reached up to like 80K or something. Okay.
Wow. 80,000 rupees per month?
And I got 40,000 rupees for my as an NLP as
Congratulations.
a that person.
My valuation of my company has gone up by 3 times from 3 crore to 8 crore.
और मेरा पहला लाइव कोर्स था वेल्थ मास्टरी. मैंने वेल्थ मास्टरी में पहला ज्वाइन किया. तो उस टाइम पे फाइनेंशियल सारे, सिर्फ फाइनेंशियल नहीं, हेल्थ, रिलेशन, कैरियर, मनी, सारे डायरेक्शन पे मैंने स्ट्रगल करा. विदिन 10 दिन के बाद मेरा सैलरी उस वक्त था 40,000 के आसपास. और मेरा अचानक विद इन 10 to 12 days के 2 weeks के अंदर 1 लाख में शिफ्ट हो गया अचानक। फिर ये अचानक 1 लाख से 4 लाख में अचानक शिफ्ट हो गया।
I'm a dentist. I was, expecting this promotion since 1 year. And this time, finally, I got the promotion along with the salary hike. It's like 100% hike.
Whoa!
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, since this fast track has started, I was manifesting for like rupees 1 lakh per month. Already within 11 days, 82,000 is already deposited.
One thing was, I went from complete zero. I had started my career, and then from zero, now I'm charging 1.5 lakh per person, and I have around 30 people who have paid me 1 lakh in my workshops.
I was working with a big MNC giant in Pune, and then somehow some things didn't work out, so I left my job, and 2 years I was just sitting at home. He said it will be a remote location. You can sit in Pune and work from home. You can work from home your entire life. You still get 60 lakhs. I said, who doesn't want to work like that?
Whoa! Amazing, buddy! Awesome! Congratulations, Kavya.
So I was explaining him all that stuff in the morning, and I was telling him that if somebody has taken your money, and if you keep, always he used to say, this person is not giving me my money, and he's always buying new car, new phone, this, that, all. So I told him, don't curse him, let's try this and all. Next day my father-in-law came to him in the office saying, yes, we got our 1 crore back from him.
लास्ट मंथ ना मेरे को कोई अराउंड 4.5 CR के करीब चाहिए था, और जो ड्यू मार्केट से आना था मैंने हिसाब लगाया मेरे को 2.75 के करीब आना था
जी।
तो जस्ट मैंने कुछ नहीं करा, मैंने एस्टिमेट लगाया कि मेरे पास पैसा आ गया और मैंने पे कर दिया सब कुछ।
ओके।
और सर आई रिसीव 5 CR।
अरे बाप रे यार।
मेरा बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो गया, मेरे पापा ने सपोर्ट किया, फैक्ट्री मेरे लिए ओपन की, और मेरा मतलब ऐसा कहना को मैंने लिखे कि कॉन्फिडेंट मेडिकल अचीव किए 25, मैंने 24 लिखा था, एग्जैक्ट 24 लाख। अभी मेरी फाइनेंशियल वेल्थ 65 lakhs.
So I lost my job in March end, and I was thinking like this job was after 19 years. I'm on the job market, and also my daughter had graduated from college, and even she was also looking for jobs. So my daughter got a job within 2 months. Whoa. And then I got a job like last week. So I'm so happy and so grateful.
All right, so with that, we are time up now for the YouTube live session. Those of you who enjoyed the session today, please give it a quick thumbs up and like this video right now so that we can spread this video to more and more people. And hit the subscribe button and the bell icon after that so that the next time I'm doing lesson number 1 free of any of my course, you definitely get invitation. And those of you who have already taken the advantage of today's offer and you've clicked on the link and you've joined Wealth Mastery, see you in Zoom in a couple of minutes. And those of you who want to join but you don't have the full amount of joining Wealth Mastery right now, here is what you can do. There's another link that you now have seen on the screen. My team members will also give you the link to that in the chat window of YouTube Live. You can pay 5,000 rupees right now and you can get access to the bonuses blocked and the course blocked at this particular fees. If you go to my website, you'll have to pay more for the course right now. But if you pay 5,000 rupees now, you can block this course. You won't get access to today's batch. You won't get access to the course videos yet. But if you pay the balance fees within 7 days, then this particular fees of 15,000 will apply to you. So those of you who don't have complete 15,000, but you still want to block and you want to make sure that this deal is blocked for you, pay 5,000, pay balance within 7 days, then you will get access to all of this. Okay? Repeating one more time, paying 5,000 rupees right now blocks this deal. It does not give you access to today's live workshop. It does not give you access to any of the course content right now. You are blocking this deal. 7 days maximum, pay the rest of the fees and you get access to the same deal and everything that you have here. With that, I will see you soon in the next YouTube Live. Thank you very much and take care of yourself.